Hello everybody, thank you for watching once again. Today we're going to be showing the fourth installment of my trapping season here in Arizona. The 2025-2026 trapping season was a huge success. I had a lot of fun out there, and hopefully you guys will see that through the memories I show on the camera. And with that being said, let's get into the video. Well, good afternoon fellas. It is the 13th of February. Nice overcast day out here on the line, and we got ourselves number 15 for the year. Looks like another healthy bobcat here, so probably will keep this one. But I have a story behind this spot which I think is really cool, and it goes like this. So anyway, I was walking up. It's a long way from the road because I was looking for this little sand bar here where you get this little small wash, and then the main wash here kind of splits them in two. So I thought it was a good place to put it. Got it tilted this way for the wind direction sake. I think it's always good to kind of figure out what your wind direction looks like and try to fit that the best you can. Anyway, as I was walking up, I have a video of this. I'll hopefully interlay that with this video here, but I have a bobcat that runs straight out of these bushes over there. So what that means, in my opinion, is either the male or the female. The opposite of what this one is. If this one's a male, it'll be a female. If this one's a female, that would probably be a male. But typically mating pairs would be the only way that these would travel together. So I'm thinking we had a mating pair on our hands, and I probably caught this one somewhat recently, and they were just sticking together, and the tom, or the female, was trying to help get this cat out somehow, and obviously that didn't work out too well for them. But if I had a gun, maybe I could have done some hunting and try to get that one. But we'll keep this trap out here, and regardless of if I end up keeping this cat or letting him go, if the female, I might let it go. I think we still have a good chance at the second cat. But I just thought it was really cool. Hopefully you guys can see that video up on the screen there. But anyway, 15 for the year, and looks like a pretty good healthy adult bobcat. We'll see if I end up keeping this one, but still thankful for cat number 15. Alright, so I ended up getting that cat dispatched. I kept it. It's a nice, pretty looking female. As you can see, beautiful white and black spots. So ended up keeping that one. Here's that small wash to the side here, which I think is really good. I think this is where you're getting a lot of the traffic from, bobcat sized critters. And then over here there's another wash, and there's always a chance that they're walking this wash as well. There's a little trail up there, so I think it's just a good spot overall. Here's the set. Nothing too crazy. Got my lead-in scent, got my pillow feathers, got my rabbit's fur hanging up there off the top of the cage. This cage trap here was shot and beat up. You can see the cam, how it's bent. But it's really cool to see this one working. You can see right there, there's an actual bullet hole through it, and this thing has been through the ringer, but it's holding strong and catching cats. And you know what? We're gonna leave it be, and maybe we'll catch that tom that we missed, or weren't able to catch, as we had a bobcat already in there. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead down the line and check a few more traps, and we'll see you then. How's it going, guys? It is the 14th of February, and we have a bobcat in this trap here. I already checked it out and everything. I just went back to the truck to get my stuff. But it turns out to be almost indefinitely a tom, which is really cool. And if you remember, just yesterday, this will show up in the video, I caught that female. And I think I caught the second half of that mating pair, just like I suspected. The tom came by and checked out where that female was, and if you don't remember, that this tom was over there, and he ran away as soon as I started walking up to the cage. So pretty cool. If you can't tell, on that right ear from the bobcat's POV, you see that tag right there in the ear. That's from Game and Fish. They use it for studies and whatnot. Typically you'll also see a collar, but this one, if you can't already tell, does not have a collar. So anyway, it's cool to see that. really cool, specifically on Valentine's Day to catch the second half of a pair of lovers, if you want to say that. Both of them were good-sized bobcats, and I ended up keeping the full pair, so that's pretty cool. This is cat number 16 for the year. We're going to get this one dispatched, and we'll see you then. How's it going, guys? Out here on the line, it's the 16th of February, so as you can tell, the season's coming toward a close. Not quite yet, so still catching the cats. Got this cool culvert spot. Looks like a decent-sized female is going to be my guess, but might be taking this one home. I guess we'll see. Good-looking bobcat. Using the feather boa, pillow feathers. This set had sat for nearly 2 weeks. I think today it actually is 2 weeks. So that's actually pretty cool that I finally ended up with one. And some of these sets you just kind of have to wait it out. I'd say for most of my lines though, if it's not producing, if I don't have any cages producing on a line, within the first 12 to 14 days then I pull, right? But this cage was intermixed between multiple cages that were producing really well, so I figured this one would catch on at some point, and at least one cat here. We'll see if this one kind of catches fire like some of my other cages have in the past couple of days, but either way, thankful and blessed with cat number 17 for the year. More of a feisty cat for sure, but you know, it's really cool to see the different personalities you'll see with bobcats. I think that's just something that makes trapping so special. You can just see the differences even in the same species, and I think that's really really fantastic. It's something you don't really get to learn about unless you're trapping. So anyway, blessed with this cat. We'll make a determination on whether or not to keep it, and then I'll see you then. Well, how's it going, guys? It is the 19th of February. Got a door down. The season is closing up shortly. It's the Thursday before the second to last Saturday in the month, and obviously the trapping season. So I've got a few more days left, just over a week to go, and thankful for another bobcat. This is the 18th of the year. It looks like a mature bobcat, but I guess we'll see, and I'll take it out use the catch pole and inspect the belly, see if it's a male or female, and that'll help me with my determination whether or not to keep this one. I have been keeping a lot recently, so it makes me think twice to make sure that I'm leaving plenty in the population. Now granted, a lot of those have been male bobcats, so those are normally fine to keep, especially when they're mature like they have been. But it's always just something to consider when you're trapping, is you want to be able to leave plenty of animals, you know, for the population to continue to be healthy, and even for future hunting and trapping expeditions and adventures. So part of trapping is conservation. Well, that's probably the main reason we do it, and to consider the making sure that there's going to be some for future generations is also one of the most important aspects of our trapping. So all that being said, I might keep this one, I might not. Again, I'm going to inspect it and come to a determination there. But beautiful bobcat. Again, on this wash set here, I got the smaller wash. Sorry for how bright the camera is, but I got the smaller wash here. There you go. And then the larger wash. So this is where you're getting most of the action from the cats and similar critters. So anyway, very cool little spot, and it's the third cat in less than a week for this one. So we're gonna go ahead, make a determination. I'll let you know what I ended up doing with this one, and we'll see you then. Okay, so I ended up taking that cat. It's a pretty good sized female. Sorry for my voice, I'm a little raspy today. Anyway, here's the set. I was able to keep a lot of the pillow feathers and different stuff that I've got in the back there, some rabbit fur, some shiny tinsel. Then I put a new feather boa right there, hanging in the back. I think that looks pretty good. Got some lead-in scent, got some lures in the back as well, all the stuff that you guys know about. And then over here, I've got our beautiful bobcat, quite a big one if you can't really tell. Look at how big that thing is. So it could be pushing 18 or 19 pounds, so I think it's a pretty good take. had a decent belly on it, so decided to keep this one. But I am looking for opportunities to let some cats go as the season comes to an end here. I've only let 2 go this whole year, so just trying to make sure that I'm doing my part in conservation here on both sides of it. Of course, animals, I've been trapping a lot of different areas, so it's not like I'm, juicing just one spot. So I'm not too worried about it, but I do want to make sure that I'm mindful of that as well, as any trapper should be. Anyway, that's how it is. Thankful for cat number 18, and we'll go check the rest of our traps, and hopefully we've got something else. How's it going, fellas? Got our door down. On the line, it's the 19th of February, and we ended up with a little bobcat here. The second one for today, so it is a double. Probably can hear the little squeaker in the back there as this one moves around there, but you know what? I'm gonna be honest, I think this one might be a little bit too small. It's hard to tell sometimes with these bobcats, because you just look at them from different angles and you just get like a whole different idea sometimes. But I'm looking at the paws and the face, and I'm kind of thinking this might be a little bit too small of a cat to keep. So I don't know. It's really sometimes very difficult to make a determination, but I'm pretty confident that this is a female, and I've kept a lot of cats recently, so I expect, and I'm going to let this one go today because I can, and it'll help the population in the future. That is one thing I'm almost certain of. So anyway, this is cat number 19 for the year. Blessed to have another double this day of February, but I'm going to let this one go and hopefully produce cats and preserve this population for years to come. So anyway, without further ado, let's let this guy out. Alright, door is off, and let's see how quick we can get this cat to get out of here. Oh, there they go. Beautiful bobcat, but I think a little small. So we let that one go, and hopefully that'll give us some cats in the future. But we'll go ahead and get this set remade, and I'll see you then. Well, what's up, guys? Out here on the line, it's the 21st of February, so just a week left for trapping here in Arizona, and we got another bobcat. Now this one I'm not quite sure of, but I think it's going to be a keeper. This is my largest cage trap, so it looks like a pretty mature bobcat if I had to make a guess. Probably about 17 pounds, maybe 18 pounds, which is about average for a male. Maybe even a little bit large for a female. But I think it's a tom, probably a younger tom. Probably a good one to keep. So anyway, cool cat, cool catch for sure. And the third cat, I think it's the third, it's the third cat of the year in this area, in this little spot. So it's been pretty good for me. I'm pretty happy about it. And anyway, you can see I got the bag on the top of the cage there, just to try to remove any chance, like if I put the bag right here, there's a lot of times you'll have cats looking and smelling the scent on the bottom of that bag and focusing most of their attention outside the cage rather than in. So I put it up there so it's harder to kind of smell that unless you're really trying to get up there for some reason. So pretty much the easiest way to get to those smells is just go into the back of that cage, and I think that's worked pretty well, so I'm going to keep it going. And anyway, very happy, very blessed with cat number 20 for the season. This would be the 18th keeper if I end up harvesting this one. So anyway, we'll come to a determination there. I'll let you know what I do, and we'll see you then. How's it going, guys? Out here on the line, it's the 27th of February, so one more day till the end of this trapping season. We've got ourselves another catch. All right, I am right here with cat number 21 for the season. Looks like another, probably an adult bobcat, but I'm not sure if I'll keep this one or not, just if it's a female with a uglier belly. We will be letting this one go. But cool to catch one this late in the season, especially how hot it's been. It's 88 degrees today, which is absolutely absurd, even for February. So pretty cool to catch one. this late in the season. It's going to be definitely shedding a bit, but I just set this cage up a couple days ago, and nice to catch another cat in it. But cool catch for cat number 21 of the season. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of time putting it out there, posting it. Hope you guys had a fun time watching the catches and just enjoying the memories that I shared today. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and whether or not you do those things, I will see you on the next one.